Okay, we're going to start with some high knees. Just start stretching out those hips, get them working, get the knees nice and high. Take your time with it. Good, let's get them a little higher now. Try to bring them as high as you can towards your chest. Really get those hip flexors working. We're going to be doing lots of kicks. So we're warming up with kicks just to kind of get used to the movements before we do them in the actual workout. These are the front kicks. You're just going to bring your knee up and then kick the leg out straight. And now side kicks. Same thing, bring the knee up, it's called the chamber, and then you're going to kick it out. Keep those toes pointing towards the side so that the side of your foot is parallel with the ground. And just a light jog, waking up the feet and calves. And butt kicks, waking up the quads, get your heel all the way to your butt. Staying on the toes, on the balls of the feet. And now high knees, so get the knees up to about waist level. Staying on the toes, we're going to keep those calves awake, get them going, get them working. Good, and now jumping jacks, waking up the upper body. Staying on the balls of the feet. And some side-to-side hops, get some lateral movement in. Keep your feet together, pretend like there's a line, you're jumping over it. And forward and backwards now. Same thing, pretend like there's a line, you're jumping over it. Feet together. And now we're going to start with some 1-2s. Those are your straight punches, just to warm up those shoulders. You want to get used to these movements too before we start doing them in the workout today. So you're going to bring the hand back to your chin, twist your hips a little bit, and then throw the punch out, twist at the end, bring it back into your chin. And we're going to do some light bouncing in our stance. This is the probe step that you're going to see later in the circuit. So my feet coming together and then apart. The front foot is coming towards the back and then forward at an angle, at a 45-degree angle again. Just getting used to this movement. We'll be doing it in both stances in the workout, and we'll be adding in a punch with it with the front hand. But again, just get used to this movement. And now we're going to roll out our neck, loosen everything up in our shoulders, traps, all of that. some big arm circles. Full range of motion, open up as much as you can. And torso rotations. Over-unders, stretch out the back and chest. And we're just going to open those hips up. So just bring the knee up, make some nice circles, get them ready to work. Inside and outside, closing the door, opening the door. We're going to start with the alternating front kicks. You want to push the pace here. We're not going to go as slow as like we did in the warm-up. And keep your hands up for balance and to mimic guarding your face. And next we have squats. You want to keep those knees behind your toes and get as low as you can, chest high. Breathe out as you come up. And next we have right side kick. So you're going to push the pace. As soon as you land, lift it right back up again. You want to push that heel out as you kick. Again, keep the foot parallel with the floor. Breathe out as you kick as well. Next we have lateral lunges, so take a nice wide stance. You're going to drop down, go to each side, alternating sides. Breathe out as you come up. Make sure your knee doesn't come past your foot. If it's coming past your foot, then your stance isn't wide enough. And next we have left side kick. So same thing, push that heel out, keep the foot parallel with the floor, chamber the knee up to your chest, and then kick the foot out. Breathe out as you kick. Try to keep those hands up for an added challenge. Next we have single glute raises. If it's too challenging for you to do single glute raises for a whole 30 seconds, then just do glute raises with both feet planted on the floor. Make sure you breathe out as you push your butt to the ceiling. Squeeze your butt to as you lift. Great, we're going to start the second time through. We're going to start the next circuit. If you need a couple minutes, just pause the video. Take 2-3 minutes to catch your breath. What we're going to do here is 1-2s, which is your jab cross, and push-ups. The probe steps for B3 and B5, that's what we did in the warm-up, where your stance widens and then comes back with the front leg. But this time you're going to add a punch in. So when we do probe step right, your right leg's going to be in the front and you're going to punch with the right hand right at the same time. Alright, we're going to start with our 1-2s. So your stance is going to stay in place, but you're going to turn your hips and pivot on your feet. When I throw my backhand, my cross, my 2, you can see my right foot, my back foot is pivoting. So you're just going to push a pace, breathe out as you throw those punches. Like, make sure you exhale too, really let the air out, exaggerate it as you're going. Keep your abs tight too, towards the core. Next we have push-ups. If you can't do push-ups the standard way, go ahead and drop your knees to the floor. Breathe out as you push up. And this is where the probe step's going to come in. So it's the right one, so your right foot is going to be in the front and move at a 45-degree angle and then back. You want your hand and foot to move at the same time, so they should be fully extended and then come back at the same exact time. Breathe out as you punch. And next we have Rocky sit-ups. So you're just going to do a standard sit-up and then add a 1-2 at the end. Our shoulders are getting a lot of work with the second circuit, so if they feel tired, that's okay. That's normal. Breathe out as you sit up. If you have a hard time getting those feet keeping those feet on the floor, you can either extend your legs all the way or tuck them underneath the bottom of a couch or piece of furniture to hold them down. And we're moving on to the probe step on the left side. So your left foot will be in the front and your left hand's going to throw the punch. Same thing. Make it explosive. The foot and hand should extend and then retract at the same time. Really push that pace here. And last we have stationary inchworms. So you're going to walk our hands out and then hop our feet in. Turn around. If you have room to just do them all in a row, go ahead. And we're going to do the second time through. We're going to start circuit 3 now. Again, if you need a couple minutes to rest, just pause the video and take a couple minutes. Try not to take more than 3 minutes though. Nothing too different here. The 1-2 sprawl, so you're going to do a jab cross, and then you're going to drop your hands to the floor and kick your feet back, drop your hips to the floor, like when you do the bottom half of a burpee. In the stance switching jumping jacks, you're just going to do jumping jacks, but in between each time that you open up, you're going to throw an opposite stance in. Alright, we're going to start with the 1-2 sprawl. So this is my natural stance for when I'm actually practicing, but whatever feels more comfortable, keeping whichever foot forward. You're going to throw 1-2 and then drop those hips down to the floor. Push that pace and try to make it as explosive as you can. And next we have V-ups. Breathe out as you bring your hands and feet together. Try to keep your head off the floor the whole time and don't touch your hands or feet to the floor. Next we have squat knees. So you're going to drop down for a squat and then stand up, bring the knee up. You're going to shoot out, try to keep that heel to your butt. Breathe out as you need. Next we have Superman pulses. So you're just going to lay on your belly, goal post your hands, lift your chest and thighs off the ground at the same time. Really squeeze your low back. Breathe out as you come up. We have stance changing jumping jacks. So here I'm going to do a jumping jack and put one foot in front, one foot in back. Bring the hands up to the chin. If this is too difficult coordination wise, then just go ahead and do regular jumping jacks, but give it a try. And we're going to start side planks next. So we're going to do, I did one side for the whole 30 seconds. If that's too challenging, just switch halfway through. Again, you want to drop the hips almost to touching the floor and then lift them right back up. Squeeze the underside of your abs. Now let's start the second time through.